A few weeks ago, I received this amazing device, Zima 2, and as you maybe already have watched my channel, I have the Zima first edition and also the ZimaBlade one. But in this video, I want you to join me on my first boot of Zima 2, also my first impressions of it, and is it worth to purchase it? This is my first review of Zima 2. After this review, I'm planning to reinstall it to other operating systems for specific projects, so stay tuned and let's dive into Zima 2 first review. Notice about the Zima 2, it, maybe you see, scratches pretty easily. It was standing on the shelf and moved some few times and it scratched a lot. So in this step we will install the fan for the Zima 2. First things, we need to remove the back cover. Good thing that Zima have included the screwdrivers, so that you don't need to run out to the store and purchase some additional ones. But this will be my first time actually opening it. Don't know what to expect, but then we will see. And there we go, we have opened the Zima 2. As you can see, it's MOS battery we have and fan, we need to plug it in here. This is the fan that I ordered with the Zima 2, so let's unbox it and put it in. Go in. And it's in, and now let's attach it to the case. For the case we need the second screwdriver that came with it, so let's unscrew it and let's put it back on. I guess like so. So based on what I assume from this, that under here where the fan goes is the CPU, because basically it needs to like help the CPU make it cooler. And once we have it in, okay, here's the nice opening. Looks perfect. Let's screw it back up. Once that's all done and the screws are tightened. But one thing I like about Zima is that they send you a bunch of countries' plugs, so you can just easily attach them without any issues. Mine is European plug, so easy, attachable and easy to use. Once this is done on our side, we can now move to connect it to the HDMI. For HDMI, I ordered a cable, which basically I guess I can use the old one as well, because they are the same. But I wanted the white one as well for some projects. But I will use the old one, not open the new one. And let's connect to electricity and see what's happening in the ZimaOS, how it will be the first setup and what will happen. Since I don't have a mouse and there is no web interface, I will need to log in back to my laptop. Well, as it looks like there's already ZimaOS installed on it, as it should be, and I assume that this is like Linux version of Ubuntu or Debian, but we'll check that out in my laptop. Well, since CasaOS is not configured with the local domain like they had on the first version, then let's go to the IP address that the terminal gave us out. 113. And of course we get notifications not secure, but we'll ignore it. And welcome to ZimaBoard 2. This looks pretty neat. I usually recommend to read the privacy policy, but as most of us, nobody reads them, as nobody cares about them. Create a local account. That's great. We'll go. And let's now create an account. This is my first time using it, so this will be pretty interesting. Introducing ZimaOS. Combine hard drives from RAID 0, 1 to 5. Manage access to data. Access anytime, anywhere. Manage the apps. Okay. Start from files. Start from the App Store. Not now. Smart connector. ZimaBlade. Remote access. And preparation, some minutes. But basically the dashboard looks the same as the first version. I think they have some additional stuff added, but let's see it in a minute. Let's check the terminal. What brings the terminal to us? Is it bringing us some interesting stuff or not? DuckDuckGo. Let me switch to Google. Disk this. Standby never, web UI port 80, you can change it, news feeds, reset developer mode. Storage. This is built-in storage. I haven't added anything else, but I will add definitely in the future for some projects, as I mentioned before. Here you can see 1 gigabit. I have 1 gigabit switch of 2.5 gigabits. The port of internet for the Zima is 2.5 gigabits. So here are the apps that are using. The update, I will do it later. Let me check. Okay, this was this. Let me check the console. They have the terminal, and nope. Basically, it looks like the Zima have removed the terminal, as previously in the previous version they have a terminal button where you can access the terminal and do a lot of interesting stuff. But okay, remote access, you can control it, home cloud, remotely from anywhere. I guess it works something like Tailscale principle, file management, backups, ZV, drops, App Store. Let's check what's new in App Store. Jellyfin, Cloudflare, Nextcloud, Beehole, basically all the same apps they had in the previous Zima. Well, some, I guess, are the new apps added because the shop goes on and on. ESP Home. There are some new things I see quickly scrolling through it, but there will be a lot of interesting things to actually investigate and to take a look at. Because this version of Zima is much stronger, it has more CPU power, more memory power, and combining with disks and installing something like Proxmox or something like that, it should be more interesting. Oh, Custom already comes inside the Zima store. That's nice. That's neat. As one of the projects, I want to install Custom and test it out. So yeah, Nextcloud, Grafana, OpenVPN. As you can see, there are plenty of things to actually go through and test, even WordPress nowadays. So yeah, this is my first review, my first look, my first impression. Actually, it looks pretty nice. And now I will do a quick update to see what will be in the Zima 1.53 available. Oh, they already have start of failure. They have a lot of things, but let's update it and see what's new inside. So I will get back once it's done. So we are back. It asks us for the login. Basically, what I want to mention, that fan with which we install it, it is pretty silent. That's pretty neat. It's not making any noise, and for home laboratory, it's pretty great concept. So we have upgraded. Is there maybe a terminal now? Nope. Apps. What else? And it's the same. No members created. Change password, change avatar, general, change wallpapers. What we'll have here, allow SSH access, but they don't have the web terminal anymore. That's a bit disappointing actually, but well, it is what it is. Basically what I want to say, as closing down this review, I want to say that it is pretty interesting concept, the Zima. I like the first generation a lot, and also ZimaBlade, because they provide you a lot of flexibility and you can actually host a lot of projects on it. What I want to say about ZimaBlade 2, it promises a lot, so I actually want to try it out if it will deliver what they have promised for us, and if it will actually can host the Proxmox, and how many virtual machines can I host on the Proxmox. Because if we have something like this small in our apartment and our home and we host something on it, basically it's a great concept for self-learning and for home laboratory. So I would suggest you to follow me in my journey of testing it, and the next project I already have in mind what I want to install and test on the ZimaBlade. After that I have some more projects, so it will be pretty fun, neat. I'm not an expert in the video creation or something like that, and I say a lot of ends. I haven't written any script for myself to read upon. This is all pulse of the moment, what I'm speaking of my thoughts about the Zima. So yeah, this is my first review. I am pretty impressed. Actually, only what I'm not so happy about that they have removed the web terminal. Hopefully in some of the update versions they will bring it back. For me currently, I like actually that they have 2.5 gigabit ports added. Of course they could add one more USB 3 port, but okay, no extension, we can extend it. So I'm not planning to actually create it as a NAS, but I will create a video for you who are watching my videos for you to see if it is possible to create a NAS, stuff like that. Because I already have NAS on my Zima first edition, which I currently disconnected to film this video so that I can show you the both devices. They pretty look the same. This is heavier, the new one, and new one comes with aluminum. This one has metal and plastic on the bottom. I think the aluminum is basically because they have added more CPU power and so that the heat can be concepted. See, heat conception. But I will create a NAS video if someone is interested. There will be projects about custom on it and some other projects as well. So stay tuned, and yeah, don't forget to check out my Medium page. The link is down in the description. Also check out my GitHub account, and if you are interested in web hosting or you're searching for web hosting, I recommend to use zone.eu. Our referral link is down also in the description. This will help our channel grow and make more beautiful partnerships. Thank you very much and have a great day, evening, depending where you are.